Hi friends, in this lecture we will study about the transform and distort tool of Illustrator. So first thing which I would request you to do is click on the file menu, select open, go into the exercise files folder, go into section 4 lecture 5, transform and distort, and select the file Batman with shading and click on open. Now after you have opened the file, the next thing which we'll be working on is the transform and distort tool. So when I'll just maximize my screen and I'll press Ctrl 1 to get a closer view of my image, and then on the toolbar over here on the left side, when you right click on this particular tool, you will see you get all the options for distorting your image. We will start with the first option, that is the warp tool. So once I select the warp tool and then I bring it here on the ears of Batman and I just try to drag it inside. So the reason why it's not getting inside is because the image layer is locked. I'll unlock it and now you'll see it's getting distorted inside. Okay, so that was the warp effect. You can warp on the top, bottom, side, wherever you like. Then you have the twirl effect. So if you click over here, you can also resize the brush. Okay, and in order to resize the brush, double click over here and you get the option to adjust the width and the height of the brush. Okay, so you can reduce the width. Suppose I make it to 50 pixels by 50 pixels, and also the angle of the brush can be decided. Okay, and if you keep the alt key press, you yourself can change the warp. And now if I click here, you can see how it gives a twirl to the image. Okay, and totally distorts it. So that was the twirl effect. Then you have the pucker effect. The pucker effect helps you in tweening the image and bringing it, narrowing it down. And then after the pucker you have the bloat effect. It is the opposite of pucker. So if you select the bloat and click here, it will maximize it, so it will bloat it. Then you get an option called as the scallop tool. So if you click on the scallop tool and click here, you will see all the lines will get scalloped and brought close together. See here, that's the scallop tool. And the scallop tool. Then you get the option of crystallize. So if you click here, it will crystallize. So like here, if I click, it will crystallize it and make it into spikes. Then you get the option of wrinkle. So if you click here, you can see it wrinkle. It's more like melting. You can see how it melts the image. So that's the wrinkle tool. Now next to this distort tool, you also have an option, if you right click here, called as the free transform. And if you right click on the free transform, you will get further options. Let's say I'm selecting this. If you want, you can even click here. So it comes out like this. And from here you can select the free transform for your image. So this is my image. I'll select the image. And then I can now give a free transform to the image this way. Okay, so, or this way, or this way. You can also give a perspective effect to the image this way and click outside so you get to know what's the perspective effect. You can once again give a different dimension. Select all and do it. So you get a perspective effect for the image. So mainly these tools which are for warp, twirl, pucker, bloat, they are mainly used for creating caricatures. Suppose in the nose part is there, you want to bloat it, or the mouth part you want to bloat, or you want to narrow down the waist. Then under all those scenarios you'll be using these transform and distort tool. There is a width tool also. Now let us see how the last tool, that is the width tool, works. So for that I will draw one circle like this, right? After drawing the circle, I'll reduce the stroke width. I'll ensure there is no fill, and then I'll use the scissors and I'll click here and click here, and then this much part of the object I'll remove out and delete it. Now I use the width tool, and you can see anywhere on the line if you move you'll get a plus cursor. So I'll zoom here, I'll click over here, and I can adjust the width. So you can see there is a gradual increase in the width, and you can do it anywhere wherever you feel you need to narrow it down and so on. So friends, with this we finish exploring all these tools which are used for transforming the objects. Also we have studied the free transform tool. So with this we finish this lecture. We'll see you once again in the next lecture. Till that time, goodbye.